guys, Bryce and CC Airsoft Legion, back again for another gun review. This is the G3-A3. So, let's cancel the introduction, just get right into the video. Now this gun comes with a manual, but this is not my gun, so it's not going to be here. A 500 round high cap mag, a 1500 milliamp or 1500 mAh large 8.6 battery. Now the battery actually fits pretty snug in the stock, so I don't know if you can get any bigger battery in there, so don't count on a 9.6. It comes with a orange cover for your flash hider, you know, just carry it around, stuff like that. And then of course the gun. Now the mag here, it's a high cap, so you got the trap door, just pour your BBs in there. It's metal, 500 rounds, and it's got the winding on the bottom, pretty standard. Now, how you put the mag in the gun, it's kind of like an M14. You kind of have to, or like an M14, AK kind of thing. Oh, hold on. You kind of have to put this part in first, and then put it in there. So that you know what I'm talking about. Okay, stop that. Okay, now the battery that comes with the gun, as you can see here, is an 8.4 large battery. It has the large connector, and it's actually made by JG. So JG gun, JG battery. Now I recommend that you get a different battery, because the one, my friend's battery here, he charged it, I think a little bit too long, and now it's fried. So I would probably snag an 8.4 large. So just get a new like Intellect or something like that. I mean, everyone knows that sometimes stock batteries that come with guns, they're not very good. So just get that. So it's 1500 mAh, pretty simple, standard battery. Now back to the gun. We're going to go from the back all the way to the front, so we'll start with the back. Now this is a polymer stock, full stock. How you get the battery in here is you got to, which way is it? I forget. Back, there we go. You got to pull the butt plate off, and the battery just goes in right here. You just put it in there. Wrong way. No. Okay. Okay, there we go, finally. And you just slide it in here. Now, this is actually a pretty tight fit, to be honest. Then you kind of have to like put these right here, and it has to be like just perfect sometimes, and then you just put that back on. So that's the stock. Okay, now into the midsection of the gun. You have your standard G3 4 aperture sight, your open and your 3 closed. Your ABS body, pretty solid. Your OD green pistol grip, pretty ergonomic. Your metal trigger and trigger guard, excuse me. And actually this thing is pretty big, so no problem fitting a gloved hand in there. You got your mag right here, of course, we did a separate part on that, and your mag release. This is like a G36C, ambidextrous, pop it out there. But it also has like an M4 kind of style. Mag release right here too. Just press that and it also comes out. On the other side of the gun, you have your selector switch, safe, semi, and full auto. I don't know why it's an E, don't ask me. And your JG logo here with some numbers and letters in the bottom. Okay, now to the hop up is your fake bolt right here and your charging handle. And you pull that back, it reveals the hop up in here. And that's pretty standard hop up. Now, about the charging handle, don't HK slap this like that. Just slap it down like you see in Cotton. Don't do that. Just put it back where it's supposed to be. Otherwise the thing's going to break off one of these days, so don't do that. Okay, now to the front portion of the gun. You have your G3 handguard, which is actually, this is a polymer too. Your outer barrel right here, which is actually, I think, part of the body. Not the outer barrel, it's part of the body, excuse me. And here's your outer barrel, that's where that's at. Now, the front sight is one aperture. It's a closed circle sight. Now you have a sling attachment over here. It's actually kind of small. I don't know what that, I don't know. And here's your back one up here, it's huge, and you got your little tiny one up here. I don't know what that is. Now, actually, I just noticed this too. There's a pin that goes right here, and when your charging handle hits forward, it kind of pushes it out. And I don't know what that does, because it hasn't done anything to the gun whatsoever. So yeah. Now, you have your orange flash hider. This is plastic, and I'm pretty sure it's 14mm counterclockwise. So that's the front portion of the gun. Up to the conclusion of this review. This gun is actually pretty long. About that long. So I would recommend it for people who have longer arms and a bigger muscle. Now, this gun is mostly ABS plastic, but it's actually affordable. It's a good long range, mid-long range guns. I'm pretty sure the barrel's about as long as an M16, maybe just a little bit shorter. I have to check on that. So yeah, good things about this gun. It's got good range, and the rate of fire with the battery it comes with is actually pretty good. So if you get an Intellect battery, the rate of fire is either going to stay the same or it's going to get just a little bit better. It's got a pretty realistic heft to it, but at the same time, it's still light, so that's good too. Some things I don't like about the gun, well, it is mostly ABS. I said that was a good build quality, but I'd rather have something, at least one thing on metal, so I know that will not break. But I don't know, like if you would drop this, I don't know which parts would break. It feels pretty solid, but I don't trust it to the fullest extent. Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. Yeah, oh yeah, by the way, you could use it as a support gunner, forgot to say that, because it has like 500 rounds in this mag, and the rate of fire is pretty high up there, but otherwise, it's a pretty good gun. I would probably give it about, out of 10, I'd probably give it about a 7, maybe a 6.